la definición de la violencia, todo eso.
Is a renewal of choice. The potential of aggressive process which can cause physical or psychological harm to people. There are three types of violence: self-directed violence, interpersonal violence, and collective violence. The first one refers to violence which perpetrators and the victims are the same individual. The second one refers to violence between individuals and is subdivided into child maltreatment, etc. And the last one refers to violence committed by larger groups to perpetrate crimes.
A kind of violence that is still presented is the violence of gender. Violence of gender is understood as any violent act or aggression in a situation of inequality within the framework or a system of relation of domination of men over a woman that may have as such physical, sexual, or psychological damage, including the threat of act and coercion of the privacy of freedoms. And discrimination against women and gender violence as the most brutal manifestation of inequalities between men and women is the problem that across border and is present in most of the countries of the world, with the particularity of expresses abuse in a normally similar in a place and cultures. And nowadays, this gender violence should be stopped, since none of the genders is better than the other. Both have the same rights and capacities as the other, and also because women have been fighting for a lot of years to have the same opportunities and the same rights as men, because
we already knew that violence was only an excuse to teach us English, but with activities we realized that topic has a lot to talk about. Most of mankind knowledge is related to violence. It was the violence that made the human being think, because it is not coincidence that the greatest development of the human knowledge is in the war. The other part of mankind knowledge is what caused violence. It makes it seem like the best stories, the best novels, and the best game turn around violence. We are the violence.
Violence is not something new for us.
Because a book dedicated to the violence says a lot of American society.
Even this is not something new for us, it says a lot about our society.
We learned that violence is something that we must change it.
And it's closer to what we think.
Because if there's something that the human knows, it is violence.